episode 297. Thank you all for listening to episode 296, Tears from Philly. I am Gray Lamarck, here with my co-host.
Finally at home, Bear.
John Bonjoni.
Thank you, Bonjoni. Happy to make it. Are you living on a prayer?
Wing and a prayer.
Beautiful. Thank you, too, Wes Anderson for Moments of Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on the Twitter at Songs by Wes. I believe he just had a new single come out, if I'm not mistaken. He just had one come out. I have to look it up because I don't remember. I believe it came out just a few weeks ago. We had no idea. I think it was kind of a surprise release. He knew it was coming, but it's called Victory of the People. Pretty good song with Bevan Hamilton, Joey Harcum, and Russ Baum. So check that out if you haven't. Wes Anderson Music, and you can check him out on Facebook or follow him on Instagram and Twitter at Songs by Wes. On Spotify is what we listen to his music. Again, Victory of the People. Check it out. Worth 4 minutes of your time. It's a great song. Another hit by Wes. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not
Long Island, New York.
Pretty good. He probably doesn't serve Long Island. I wonder if he's ever been to Long Island.
Has he been out of Ohio?
Yeah, he actually got on a plane for once. He's no longer John Madden.
Okay, I was going to say, not to Michigan.
Yeah, he's been out. But I don't think I wonder if he drinks Long Island's. We'll have to find that out, too. Maybe we'll ask him at episode 300.
They have Hennessy in Long Island's.
That's right. Give him a call. You know, we've got the summers going on right now. He's doing a lot of building. He told me today he was meeting with one of the cities to get a permit. So he's doing a lot of building out there, just putting stuff together for landscaping, and he can do demolition. He's doing a lot of different things right now. It's hard to believe it's June now. It's summer. All the days are going to be shorter from here on out. I think yesterday was the peak, and starting today and tomorrow, the next day, is going to just get shorter and shorter and shorter as time goes on. And we're going to be to fall, and then he's going to do fall cleanup. So get in touch with Sean, 419-704-5471. Thank you to, of course, Sparty Steve. He is the biggest financial contributor to our show, I guess our biggest sponsor, you could say. And he is also one of the title sponsors for the golf outing for the Anthony Wayne Youth Foundation coming up in August, that we are also a whole sponsor for, and are sponsoring part of the trophy for the winners. We have 4 bottles of Crown coming, and then Riverview was nice enough to supply 4 rounds of golf for the winners as well. So we're looking forward to that. OTL is going to be on a sign. This hole presented by
Over the Line Sports Podcast.
Hopefully it's hole 6 or 9 or both.
Oh, that would be nice if it was both.
Yes. Over the line on one, and then Bear. You just see Bear on the other one.
Hashtag nice on the other one.
Yeah, it'll just be hole 6.9. You'll see it up by the green.
There you go. Perfect.
That'll be good. And because I think hole 6 out there is a par 5, so that'd be perfect.
There you go.
Just put it up.
Put that as a long drive too. Might as well.
I think it's going to be. So thank you to Sparty Steve again. He's got our venue hooked up, Waterville Event Center. We're looking forward to it. He's paid for it. He's also supplying JoJo's. He's paying for lunch that day. So if you can come out to the show, I think we're going to get a guest appearance from Justin on the Twitter. Probably going to have him on the show again. He hasn't been on in, I think, a couple hundred episodes. So it'd be fun to get him on for a little bit. Maybe he can give us some good questions. Looking forward to that. And last but not least, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Even though Prime Day has passed us, we hope that you all got the book, Dating Sucks, But You Don't. You should already have it. But if you don't, friendly reminder, make sure you get to Amazon. Dating Sucks, But You Don't by Connell Barrett. The book. Just support him. Make it easy. If you're not going to get that consultation, at least get the book and read it. That'll be the next best thing. Or do both. That would be even better. So make sure you get to datingtransformation.com and also get to Amazon to get the book, Dating Sucks, But You Don't.
Beautiful. And I think, like you said, we're going to be giving away a few at episode 300. So it's going to have some questions. It's going to be good. Looking forward to that. And thank you, Connell Barrett, that we're going to be able to give away a couple books that day. Thank you to all our sponsors, of course. All right, Bear. So what happened this past week at PGA? I watched the last 3 holes, and those were the ones I needed to watch.
Yeah, those are the important ones. John Rahm came through in the clutch, ended up birdieing 17 and 18 to go ahead and steal the U.S. Open from Louis Oosthuizen. Louis just shot even in round 4. Rahm ended up shooting 4 under. Unprecedented for the U.S. Open. 6 under is kind of a high score. Usually it's around, even 1 under par, sometimes even over par. The leaderboard was stacked by about hole 8 or 9 with everyone up there. DeChambeau was up there. Rory was up there. Obviously, Rahm, Brooks, DJ was making a run. Louis was up there. I mean, it was stacked. And then everyone just started collapsing except Louis and Rahm, who kind of stayed around. Brooks had a chance on 18 to post a number, which, it could have changed that whole thing. He had a great drive and he hit kind of a shitty second shot into 18, which is a reachable par 5. Had a chip from the rough that he duffed into the bunker, which pretty much blew his shot right there. If he was able to get it close and make birdie and post 3 under when the guys are still at 5, it would have definitely made it a little bit different. But yeah, Rahm came through with 2 huge putts on 17 and 18, ripped the title away from Louis and ripped $500 away from me, as I had bet on Louis, who stays in Vegas. So that one hurt me more than it hurt Louis, I think. So it is what it is, but I was happy to see Rahm win after obviously they stole a win from him at the Memorial with the whole COVID thing. So it was good to see. It was good to see Rahm take that.
Yeah,
If I already did,
good
I already
juju.
pick him at the. Yeah, I was about to say. It is what it is. That's how it was, man. It's that good karma. And if I didn't take him at the Masters, I would have taken him this week as the betting favorite. And of course, out of all my bets I made, he was really the only one I didn't bet on because he was the favorite. So still should have taken that at 10-1. Would have been a smart pick there. But it was still a good tournament at Torrey, and good to see him get his first major under his belt. And wouldn't be shocked if he goes back-to-back here at the Open Championship in a few weeks at Royal St. George. I don't know if he quite will, but he's got the power to do it. But as we get closer to that championship, the last 6 years, and someone out of the top 100 in the world has won that major. So on that course. So just some interesting tidbits as we get closer to that. But this week, they get to run back cross-country to Connecticut to the Travelers Championship. A lot of big names this week. You got DJ playing. You got Brooks playing. You got Bryson. You got Cantlay. I think Spieth's playing. You got a lot of guys out there on the field this week. Big names again. So these guys are nuts, man. You just finish off a tough major over on the West Coast. Now you come all the way back out east to play in the Travelers. But I think a lot of them are sponsored by Travelers or something, which is why probably most of them are there. So this week is a tournament that I think Bubba Watson has won 2 or 3 times, I want to say. And he'll obviously be playing this week as well. Looks like his last win here was in 2018. So yeah, look out for Bubba, but it's a easier course. It'll be a lot of low scores, a lot of birdies this week. Should be a fun one, especially with a lot of the leaders up there. And actually DJ won this last year. So he is your defending champion on this course this week.
And then just quickly on those updated standings, we've got Dub actually has a lead, and I didn't realize he just took the lead from me. I was up for him on 5, and he got me by 15. So guess who's up by 10? That would be him. So he is up by 10, and I think he's got a 109-point lead on Bear. So, and Bear would be next. So, but this week he took Patrick Cantlay, and unfortunately, I am not going to take the lead back from him this week, as I am also taking Patrick Cantlay. So we're not going to move. We're going to stay 10 apart. So Bear, what about you, man? Who'd you pick this week?
I ended up going with Paul Casey this week. He has some top 20 finishes here. He played well at the U.S. Open, just had a tough round 3, which kind of take him out of it. He just kind of played steady golf on Sunday, but Paul Casey has good success at the Travelers, and after coming off of a pretty good U.S. Open, I could see him finishing top 10 here, and also kind of an underdog to potentially win this tournament. He's just been playing well. I think he's finished, if I remember, I think it was 9th, 4th or something like that, or 4th, 9th, 4th the last 3 weeks. So he's on a top 10 streak right now, and no better course for one that he already plays well at to get another top 10 and potentially a win this week. He'll definitely be in some of my DraftKings lineups. There's no doubt about that.
Perfect. And then what about you, Cody Bryant?
Go with Kevin Streelman.
Kevin Struman. I like it.
Another guy who played well at the U.S. Open, kind of contended there right at the end, and has played well here. I think he finished second last year at Travelers. So a good pick. Actually, honestly, Cody, that was going to be my pick, but I already took him earlier this year, so could not take him.
And then I was going to say, what do you think the odds are? I'm going to give odds of 1 to 20 odds that Parrott doesn't make a pick this week.
One
so you got to
being
pay.
most
You got to
likely-
pay. You got to pay 20 to win $1.
Yeah, I'd do that.
You'd pay 20 to win $1 that he's not going to make a pick.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
I agree. And then if you lose, you're out 20.
It's an East Coaster, man. They're teeing off at like 7:30. So
Yeah, he ain't getting it in.
He ain't going. Actually, it's East Coast. So they might be teeing off at like 6:50 tomorrow morning. There's no way he's getting one in.
Well, as we switch gears into NASCAR, before we get into last week's race, big news came out today. I don't know if you happened to see it, but Jeff Gordon is taking over as vice chairman of Hendrick Motorsports, as we thought might happen. He is now the second in command to Rick Hendrick. He takes the role officially January 1st, 2022, and he is still the only partner outside of Rick Hendrick that has ownership in Hendrick Motorsports. So big for them. You can see the plans and the writing on the wall now. You know he's taking over Hendrick when Rick steps down. He will be the man.
That's what he says. He will be his successor.
Yep, and that's good because you got one of the best drivers ever. Up there with Dale Earnhardt, up there with Petty, up there. Well, Jimmy, whatever. Different things changed, but yeah, Jeff just unreal. And Jeff would actually have. What did we figure out? If they didn't change the points, I think he'd have 6 or 7 titles. If they didn't switch how the points are done, Jeff would have that. And that's big for Hendrick. And Hendrick, we're going to lead into that. We'll get to that in a minute. But also this past week, Kyle Busch won his 100th Xfinity race. Unreal. And just keeps climbing that ladder on multiple wins. GMS is who was very big in the Truck Series and in the Xfinity Series. In the Xfinity Series, GMS Racing, they are making the move to Cup. So they're going to have a full-time team next year. That is big for them. That could actually be a successful team. They had success in trucks. They've had success working in Xfinity. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they may be able to do. We'll see. The big boys, it's a lot different when you get up to the big leagues. What do you think poses for GMS?
Well, I mean, it'll be a good run. Obviously, it's going to depend who they have, but there's a lot of good drivers out there who are racing for smaller teams. This would be an opportunity to be the top guy at a small team instead of maybe the second guy at a small team, or maybe the fourth guy at a big team. Obviously, you're not going to have guys leaving Gibbs most likely. You're not going to have guys leaving Hendrick most likely.
But you might have Kurt Busch, who's going to be a free agent. He might be a good one.
I mean, like you said, Chip Ganassi is a quote unquote bigger team, but they're really not. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Kurt said, well, I'm in the later stage of my career. Why not go help this team get there and then retire here in a little bit? I mean, that would be good for an experienced, good driver, like a championship winning driver like Kurt Busch. So, that wouldn't be a bad haul at all. But I mean, like you said, you got these other, like Daniel Suarez, you got these guys out here, man, who could make a name for themselves racing. Chris Buescher's, Ross Chastain, who I know if Kurt leaves, he'll stay at Chip Ganassi, but guys like that who, could go and lead these other teams. And there's a good chance too that Denny Hamlin's going to be gone from Gibbs and he's going to have his own team. He'll be racing.
He might just go to his own team.
So then you'll have another opening at Gibbs as well. So
and finally, I've been pressing Ross Chastain since last year. I'm like, he's a guy, man. Just get him a team. And then he did okay this year. But last 3 races, he's in the top 10. And I know you picked him because you were crushing DraftKings in our group. And I was so close to finishing second again. I'm like, it's Team OTL, just running back and forth. You're like Kyle Larson, and I'm like Bowman. Chase this year.
I don't fucking understand what people don't get. 3 out of 10 people played Kyle Larson last week.
I know. That fucking blew me away.
Until this motherfucker breaks
I'm playing him every week.
I'm going to play him, man, unless they outprice him. I mean, there's going to be times where I'm probably going to go.
He's 12-5 this week, but I'm still playing him.
I'm still playing him this week. I'm playing him in Saturday's race. I already have him in.
I already did too. I already got my lineup in.
The pole, man, and he has decent Pocono success. Like, and he's racing in the best car. He's the best race car driver on the circuit right now. Like,
he might be the best damn driver on the planet.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to stop him are disqualifications right now. So, I mean, the motherfucker, he goes and he races and he wins on Sunday. And then on his way home, he goes and races dirt track and wins that sometime Monday afternoon.
Yeah. Like, and then he raced a few days before on Thursday and won that. So, like, he's just playing. It's just unreal. And, he finally has the car. And I talked about it all last year. I'm like, he's going to be the guy that gets suspended, fired, and he's going to come back to somebody like Hendrick. And absolutely is what happened. I wish they could go back to those episodes. And if you listen to our show, go back. I called that shit last year when he got fired. And he's just dominant. And as these guys know, who did I pick to win the championship this year? Preseason. Kyle Larson. Picked him to win. I put Chase in the Final Four. I got Kyle in there in the Final Four. And I also got another Hendrick driver. I got 3 Hendrick drivers in the Final Four. We'll see if it plays out. Still a lot of racing left, but those guys are all in. They're making the playoff. I mean, Kyle Larson's guaranteed in now. He's won, 4 races, and technically 5 if you count the All-Star race. He's won in his last 7 races, counting the All-Star race. He has finished second 3 times, and he's won the other 4. Yeah. Unfucking real.
He doesn't have to race the rest of the year, and he'll still be in first place going into the playoffs. I mean, yeah.
It's just wild.
It's crazy what he's done, and I mean, it's still going to be there, and there's going to be bad breaks, and it's going to happen from time to time. I'm sure, I almost guarantee, because we're talking about it, that this first Pocono race, he's going to fuck up.
God damn it, I hope not.
I just know he will. It's just how it works. But like I said, it'll be good for him still. And as we get into that this week, they're running Saturday and Sunday, the doubleheader at Pocono, 3:00 on Saturday, 3:30 on Sunday, with a truck race at noon on Saturday, I think. And then the Xfinity is noon on Sunday.
And then, Cup's at 3, I think, on Saturday, right?
Yeah. So they'll have 2, 3. I think it's 3:00 on Saturday, 3:30 on Sunday for both the Pocono races. But then they got truck before that. And I think Kyle is racing in truck, and I didn't see who the Cup guys are racing in Xfinity. But I think Kyle and Priest are racing in truck. And Priest won truck last week in his first ever truck start too.
Yeah, I know. I took him in the I took the guy that won the Xfinity race, Kyle Busch, the guy that won the truck race. I didn't know he won the truck race when I took him, because I usually take him on Thursday. I picked my lineup today. I picked my line. You sent it. I picked my lineup already. And
this is nice because they already have they're not qualifying this week. They're just giving them their starting spots from last week. So,
and then where do they start on Sunday? How are they doing that one?
Based off Saturdays.
Is that what they're doing?
Based the performance off that. So yeah, it'll be a good weekend to Pocono this weekend. And what are our standings off that?
Well, I'm gonna go to that here in a second. I wanted to go back to GMS real quick. So since 2014, they've won 61 races across ARCA Menard Series, the Camping World Truck Series, Xfinity Series, and they also took home the 2016 and 2020 Camping World Truck Championships, the 2015 ARCA Menard Series Championship, as well as the 2019-2020 ARCA East Championship. So they're a legit team. And their Chevy's a manufacturer with them. They used to be known as Gallagher Motorsports, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens. They're looking for partnerships. They're going to get out there. They're going to find drivers. They're going to get guys up there, and I'm looking forward to see kind of what they do. It's going to be fun. And right now in the truck series, they got Sheldon Creed, great drivers, Zane Smith, Chase Purdy's a rookie, and then Tyler Ankrum. And then in the Menard series, they've got Jack Wood. So he's racing part of it. It'll be interesting to see what they come out with and who decides to go with them. So looking forward to see what happens there. Yeah. And I think Bill Elliott ran a car for them. Yeah, he ran a car for them in 2018 at Road America. Huh.
Nice.
Way to go, Bill. And then in 2019, John Hunter Nemechek came over to the 23 from Chip Ganassi. So he's another guy. You never know. And we'll see what happens. But GMS is looking – it's going to be nice to see them up there. More teams are coming out. NASCAR's becoming more of a sport. You got Jordan in there in ownership. You got Pitbull with some ownership, and that's bringing more to that team. Hendrick's the top dog. Gibbs is the top dogs. you're going to have those top teams there, but a lot of younger guys, a lot of people took away from the sport the last couple of years. Jimmy Johnson retired and Jeff went away, but now people are starting to come back. They're getting more mainstream. I think Jordan was a big help for that, and we're seeing a lot of people there. The thing that we didn't talk about is they actually sold out the race and they had to build extra stands in Nashville. It was a sold out race with extra stands.
It's awesome. And they should do it again this weekend in Pocono.
Let's hope. And then, that was the first time there. I wasn't real big on Nashville. I mean, it was an okay race, but it wasn't that great. But Kyle Larson just dominated.
He did. I turned it over here and there, but I'll golf more than anything else, really.
Yep. And updated standings here. So last week, the best finish was me with Christopher Bell in 9th. Joey Logano finished 10th for Cody. Austin Dillon 12th for Bear. A 22nd for Martin Truex and Dub. That sucks. It sucks to get a 22 with Truex. And then no win for Quinn Hoff. That is who Parrott ends up getting for last week. It's still funny to me that he is literally not picking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the last 7 weeks. He's still close to Cody and Dub. Unreal.
And Cody took over Dub.
Yeah, he did. And right now I'm sitting at 220 points, and Bears at 251. So it'll be interesting. We're only 31 apart. That's easy to overcome in one race, and there's 2 this weekend. So very easily could overcome that. But after that, you and I have just quite a substantial lead. I mean, I'm at 220. You're at 251. Next behind us is Cody at 329.
It's a 2-dog race here.
He's got 3 races he's got to catch up. But so this week, this is funny. I'm going to give both race picks, and we'll see what happens. I got a feeling you and I are going to be similar. We'll probably do like last year where one guy, remember we swapped races? I bet you, either we're going to have one of the same guys in the same race or we're going to swap again. It's exactly what happened to us last year. We did the same thing.
Let's say we have one of the guys in the same race. So I'm going with Amarola on Saturday, and I think
I got him on
Sunday.
I got Amarola on Sunday. You got him on Saturday. And then I got Byron on Saturday, and you've got Suarez on Sunday. And so it should be good. We got Amarola in there twice. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he does well for both of us. He's been running. It's been a rough run for him this year, but we'll see. And
he raced well in Nashville. He had the pole, and I think he finished 7th.
He did pretty well.
He raced himself into the All-Star race, which I think gained his confidence because he ended up racing all right there. He had he got into the wreck on the last lap, which kind of got it. But I mean, he raced himself in, so he gave him a chance at a millie. I got to get. The only other time I was going to take Amarola may have been Daytona.
Daytona. Yep.
He has a little bit of success here, so I'm going to run him. I think I already know who I want in Daytona, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. As you can see, I have 2 picks in for the road courses coming up as well because I didn't want to forget and miss a pick on those. So the 2 road courses. I'm guessing one of those is probably Chase Elliott. And that is a correct statement. Yes. I just didn't want to forget as I was running through this. So I was like, I got to get him in because I think the guy who I picked, one of the guys I wanted to pick, I think I took at the Road America there in Wisconsin, and I had him in for Pocono, so I had to switch it out.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure I was good there.
And we'll cover that next week. Everybody will get to hear on the July 4th episode, day of the race. So that'll be episode 300. We'll go over who our NASCAR picks are. We're not going to give it out on episode 299. We're going to do kind of a combination of wrestling and sports on 299. It'll be a quick episode, probably about an hour combined. So it'll be interesting because Saturday or Sunday when you listen to the 4th of July episode 300, a lot of fireworks, pew, pew, pew. Listen to it, check it out. We'll be going over it that day. But we've got Dub taking Ryan Blaney on Saturday and Chris Boucher on Sunday. It'll be interesting who Parrott gets because he probably won't make picks, and we'll see who he takes for both races. And if he's already picked him, we're going to have to go second to last. So he still might gain points.
He still may somehow gain points magically, yes.
Not making picks. Cody Bryant, who you taking on Saturday?
I'm gonna go with Ross. I'm not Brandy Chastain.
I like it. And then Sunday.
Oh boy. Sunday. I will go with. I'm trying to think if I've picked him or not. Um, Tyler Chronicle of Reddick.
All right. I like that.
All right. And then Parrot, we don't know what he's going to do, so we're just going to skip right over the Parrot.
I
And
just hope to God that some big shot crashes right off the bat.
right. Unreal. All right. A lot of shit has happened in the NBA since we last spoke. We got Jeremy's Jazz gone.
Choke job. I think Cody and I called that since about day uno.
Yep. And you got the Suns made it also to the Western Conference Final. They're up 2-0 without Chris Paul.
Yeah,
And
that's such bullshit. And he should be back.
yeah, it is bullshit. And but you're what? Who was it yesterday? Missed two free throws.
Big shocker, Paul George, the other big job artist.
Playoff P, yeah.
Poor
Great
guy,
job.
man.
About as good as Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that'd be a good fun over under. Who shoots
like your
better?
guys' I was about to say I like your guys' there we go. I like your guys' Sunday episode because it aged very well.
Tears from Philly.
Yeah,
it was good,
and it was about wrestling, but it aged perfectly for how crappy the 76ers came down the stretch.
Sorry, the ex-wife had to bring me some Lucky Charms cereal. She said it's horrible, so I'm gonna try it out.
When is Lucky Charms cereal horrible?
Well, it's her. So
No, Lucky Charms is disgusting. She ain't lying.
What'd you just say?
Yeah, Cody Bryant.
What'd you just say?
Lucky Charms is disgusting.
We are no longer friends.
Right.
That was it right there. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
This is goddamn delicious, Cody Bryant.
You enjoy, stale cardboard with a hint of sugar, hey, be my guest.
Well, what do you like? Raisin Bran? You like to take some shits?
What you mean, man? If it's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I don't want to talk to you.
Hey, I'm not
hating on Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
But Lucky Charms ain't bad. The best cereal though is Captain Crunch peanut butter.
I don't know about the peanut butter crunch.
I don't know, man. Reese Puffs. I like those things.
I don't know.
Those are good too.
Yeah.
Those are good too.
Fruity Pebbles are good.
Yeah, Lucky Charms not even cracking my top 10, man.
See, I like Fruity Pebbles. I just like those cereals that just like don't have. It's just all little flakes. Nah, I can't do that. It gets too soggy too quick.
This is also true.
Like I like some Cocoa Pebbles, but Cocoa Puffs are better.
Right.
Or some Count
Chocolate. I don't know, man. I think you kind of splitting hairs though, because Cocoa Puffs get real soggy quick too.
Yeah, but they're bigger.
Okay.
Like I feel like the Cocoa Pebbles. I mean, it's like I'm eating. I just don't like it. It just gets too soggy. It's just like I'm eating like I don't know a wet paper towel that tastes like chocolate.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing. If you're that type,
we've never been so ready to get back out there. And with Copper Tone Sport, we can reclaim the boulders.
Got a new sponsor, Copper Tone Sport.
Yeah,
there we go.
I don't even know when I started playing. Stupid ass. I had to pause.
Cut that check.
Yeah, they better cut that check. Also, Cocoa Pebbles, they better cut a check.
Pebbles, or who is that? Post
better cut the check.
Yeah, post that check.
And well, we were talking about Cody and Brian and I were last week talking. We continued the music conversation, which we're going to get back to because we got to get Bear's take. We're going to save that for later. But now, oh look, is this Stat Parrot? Did he make it?
Yeah, I woke up.
Yeah, he's working the third shift. I was trying to tell him, what do you do? Where you work now? What kind of foods do they make?
It's all like snack foods, like Oreos. Like there's a couple different cookies they make. I don't even know yet. I haven't even gotten to see everything, but like I know Oreos is a big one. They make like different like cookies and like snacks like that. It's just a big bakery.
Do you know if they make anything with Lucky Charms?
I do not believe so.
Yeah, the leftover stuff at the bottom of the vat.
God damn it. Yeah. Well, Parrot, since you made it, why don't you give us a golf pick this week since you're here?
Oh Jesus.
Jesus isn't playing this week.
Caught me off guard here. I just woke up. Give me. Am I taking Xander Schauffele?
I don't know if he's playing this week. Is he playing?
Oh, like I said, I'm. What's that?
Oh, you already took Xander Schauffele anyway. Next.
Oh, what about Will Zalatoris?
I don't think he's playing this week.
I don't think he's playing.
Jesus. Is anybody playing this week?
Everyone except those two guys you just named.
Oh, Bubba Watson.
There you go.
That's a good pick. It's actually a good pick. And then your favorite part, we need you to pick 2 NASCAR drivers because there's 2 races this weekend.
Oh, fuck me.
And here's what's surprising. You have not made a pick 5 of the last 7 races, and you're still within a earshot of 3rd place.
Not bad. Great. Sorry, this is hard not being able to see it. Have I taken... Oh, Jesus.
Again, he doesn't play NASCAR.
Thanks for that. Sorry. I don't know. Just pick 2 random guys. I literally, my brain is waking up right now. I woke up like 3 minutes ago.
Hold on. We're gonna make this interesting. All right. So Parrot, here's what we're gonna do. I want you to pick.
Okay.
I want you to pick 2 numbers. Okay. And this is how we're gonna do it. So what you need to do is you need to pick 2 numbers from 1 to 38.
All right, 6 and 23.
All right, so you're getting Ross Chastain in the first race, just like Cody Bryant. And in the second race, you're going to get good old Corey LaJoie.
You take their.
Sounds like 2 winners to me.
That's not bad, actually.
No, it's really not.
Not good, but it's not bad.
Not good. It's not bad, though. And it's 2 guys you haven't taken by default. So good. I did share with the boys that you're going to be taking over basically as the statistician of the show. Back to your stat parrot take, but you're going to have to do research ahead of the show. So thankfully you're going to be able to do that. And next week you'll be able to do it pretty quickly because we're only going to do PGA on Saturday or on Wednesday, and then we'll make NASCAR picks on Saturday at episode 300. So looking forward to that. And you caught us. We were discussing cereal. What is your take real quick on Lucky Charms?
Absolutely disgusting.
Ah, God damn it.
Thank you, Parrot.
I can't believe we're 2 and 2 on that.
They always go together.
If it comes to cereal, it's like the chocolate fruity pebbles and cocoa pebbles and frosted flakes.
Frosted Flakes are all right, but Frosted Flakes are better with Lucky Charms marshmallows. They actually make those together.
And why would you just disrespect Frosted Flakes like that?
I don't hate. Come on, man.
Tiger never did anything to you to be going around desecrating that Tiger cereal. They have spread joy and sweet sugary mornings to people for decades, and you want to just disrespect it with them Lucky Charms.
Right. Well, I'm sorry. But we do got to also mention, as we go back to the NBA, the Nets and Sixers are both out.
Best
Wait,
day
what about
ever.
the Jazz?
Well, we talked about them. We already mentioned they're out. You guys called it from day one.
I never got a chance to laugh at them.
All right. Hold on a second. Let's give a good 30-second belly laugh from Cody that the Jazz choked and couldn't make it. Go ahead.
The Utah Jazz. come on, man. Nobody picks the Utah Jazz. Like, come on, seriously. Nobody in Utah even picks the Utah Jazz to win. Like, even number one fan Mitt Romney don't want to take Utah Jazz. Like, come on, man. The defensive player of the year, but can't defend the high pick and roll and the three after said pick and roll.
He couldn't defend me that series.
Oh,
Defensive player of the
man.
year.
Oh my gosh. He defended the three like he defended COVID.
That's fucking good.
Some heat.
Rudy Gobert. Come on, man. This is the reason why somebody like Shaq never won defensive player of the year. Shaq couldn't defend the high pick and roll, partially because he was lazy, but Shaq couldn't defend the high pick and roll.
I was about to say Shaq could have defended the high pick and roll, but you're right. Shaq was lazy.
Yeah, he was lazy.
And that's not disrespect. It's just how he played defense because he needed that energy on the offensive side.
Yeah, so Shaq was lazy. So what's Rudy Gobert's excuse? And then got posterized twice in that series. You can't get posterized and then be defensive player of the year.
True.
Get out of here.
Some gross.
Might as well start a team with him and Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be the perfect spot for him.
Oh,
Him,
man.
that's it right there. Ben Simmons, Paul George, Rudy Gobert. There's your next all-star cast right there.
Oh, I don't know. I can't do that to Paul George yet. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, the two missed free throws last night, he getting close, though. He getting there.
Paul George is a notorious choker. Like, he had one win, I think, out of these last 3 series.
I don't know.
And Kawhi was playing that game. That's the only reason why he hit That's the only reason why he hit the winner. When Kawhi ain't in there, and Paul George got to be Paul George can't be a number one.
No, he's not a number one. But if it wasn't for him playing the way he did in game 6 and 7, there's no way they even beat the Jazz.
No, you're right. I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying he's not clutch. There's a lot of guys who can play the game, but they're just not clutch. That's okay.
Like, I won't say he's not clutch. I'll say he's spotty.
I mean,
like,
technically, Terance Mann had to win them the game.
Yeah.
Game
Who? Yeah,
6?
that's what I thought. Terance Mann, when he dropped, 39?
Yeah, because Rudy Gobert can't defend the three.
That's what I'm saying.
6 shots that game.
Terance Mann ain't going to put up 39 in the next 10 games.
He'll put up 39, but he's not going to miss 6 shots. Like, he missed 6 shots in game 6.
Right. Well, what do you think?
6 shots.
What do you
Rudy
think?
Gobert was half of the defensive player as he was a crybaby for not making the All-Star team that year, Terance Mann would have missed more than 6 shots.
Right. Well, what do you think about Cameron Payne filling in though? Bro, he was on point, man.
Chris
He looked
Paul,
good last
man.
night.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
29 and 9. Pretty damn good.
They just
That's
had some
Chris
breaking
Paul
news
love.
too that Chris Paul probable for Game 3, so he's back.
So he's back. That's big, man. They might sweep him. And then
Suns in 4, baby. Just like that dude that whooped the shit out of that other dude. That might have been the best video of the play. That was probably the most hits anyone's had in the playoffs so far.
Oh, and the dude tried to get a swing
and then,
in.
And then you see that dude go on like some TikTok or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he went on something and started saying like, "Oh, dude only connected like one time." Like,
yeah.
we saw the video. He destroyed you. You walked out crying, dude.
After he took a cheap shot at him.
Yeah, he's standing in the back smiling.
Blocked.
There's nothing better than watch that dude stand in the back smile and go take a swing and then just get hockey punched 8 times in a row right in the dome. I think there's still brain damage going on. And then this dude from the Suns is getting free tickets and everything.
Yeah, man,
it's
got
great.
free tickets. Dude,
It's great.
Suns and 4 had more blocks than Rudy Gobert.
Oh man, that's too good. That was fantastic. But yeah, they're up 2-0 on the Clips. Unless Kawhi comes back, they're toast. Especially with CP3 coming back. That was about their only opportunity. They had to split. At least had to split. Couldn't even do that. So yeah, I think the
Yeah,
Clips are done.
It's
So,
crazy.
and I'm rooting. I'm big time rooting for the Suns, man. I mean, I'd love to see CP3 get a ring. That'd be fantastic. But I'm happy that no matter what, it's going to be a new team winning a championship here for the first time in at least 40 years. I think is when the Hawks won last. So
They're playing pretty well today too.
no, I'm
Only down by
impressed,
5.
man. I'm impressed by the Hawks, but I think whoever, I mean, when I say whoever, I mean the Suns, but whoever comes out of the West is going to win.
Yeah, dude. The
Giannis
Hawks
could
got a
bear.
nice. The Hawks got a run like Golden State did back in what was that? Like their first championship or the second one?
The one with Baron Davis? Or are you talking about the actual championship?
No, their actual championship.
Okay.
When they had that playoff run and everybody got hurt. The Warriors. They played Portland like in the first round, and I think Damian Lillard got hurt. Then they played Houston, and it was either Harden or Chris Paul that got hurt. And they played. Who did they play in the Western Conference Finals? Oh, that was the series when Kawhi got hurt.
It's the Spurs, right?
Yeah, that was Spurs. Yeah, when he was with the Spurs.
Yep. And then they went on and played LeBron James, and that was it.
Yeah.
Because Kyrie got hurt.
Yeah, Kyrie got hurt. Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, I don't think there really was anybody outside of Philly that was going to take the Sixers to get to the final.
Well, they should have. They should have.
I know they should have.
They should have.
I was. Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
That was worse than Paul George missing free throws. I mean, Philly had the easiest. I mean, with the Nets going out, they should have looked at that and they're like, all right, we're going, because they would have taken it to the Bucks, man. I mean, I think Atlanta and Milwaukee's going to go to 7.
Yeah, it can.
I think Milwaukee will end up pulling it out just because they got a little bit more star power, a little bit better team. But
right.
I mean, the Hawks number 2. I guess you could say Clint Capella, but in all honesty, their second best shooter on that team's fucking Gallinari. For the love of God.
And he's not scaring anybody.
No.
Him or Kevin Huerter.
Yeah. It's, like you said, it's just one of those teams, man. And you didn't think I figured, they'd be out in the first, but Trae Young, man, he's holding them together.
Yeah.
Can't talk shit about him.
I heard, who was it? I want to say Vinny Goodwill. He said like the Sixers were a good team and don't know it yet.
Yep. Well, Simmons is about to be gone. He's going somewhere. He ain't staying.
Yeah, but where do you go? Where does he go?
Someone's going to take him.
I didn't say somebody's going to take him, but does he fit?
Yeah, Detroit will take him. We'll speak about that
they
soon.
won't give up first.
Well,
you're right. I can't say he would.
Yeah, that's
I can't say
he'd go.
But you can go to the Thunder. They can trade, 14 second-round picks to get him.
Yeah, but
got
he's
him all.
taking that $40 million, man. He's supposed to make like 30-some million, 30, 40 million next season.
I mean, the Thunder, you got the Pistons. You got those teams that have no contracts. They definitely could, no doubt.
Right. He'll be in Cleveland.
No.
Go trade him.
Luckily enough, they got Sexton and Garland there, so they already got 2-1 and don't need anything else.
They're gonna go contract for contract. They're gonna trade Kevin Love for Ben Simmons.
Well, I mean, I'd do that if that's what they're gonna do. if you're telling me that that's the trade, count me in. And I like some Kevin Love, but he's just old, man. It's just not worth it.
But you know what? Kevin Love will probably be a better fit in Philly than Ben Simmons.
That's a true statement.
I think Bryce Love would be a better fit in Philly than Ben Simmons.
Dude, Brother Love would be a better fit.
Something you got to say too is when the Nets went up 2-0, Giannis the next 5 games, 33-14-2, 34-12-3, 34-12-4, 30-17-3, 40-13-5. He just went off. But can he hold it up? We'll see. I mean, the Hawks are looking pretty good at this point, 59-54 at the half. And Drew Holiday is actually the leading scorer right now at the half for Milwaukee. Trey has 25 at the half.
Mm-hmm.
So
old Trey putting it on him again right now. So I'm keeping him in it. Half his team's points.
So few teams making moves. Boston traded Kemba and got old Al Horford back. They need him. It sucks to see Kemba go. He was really well liked. But you got guys that can play the point. I don't know. Do you think that they go after somebody, or are they going to put like Peyton Pritchard in to play point?
I think they'll probably play point. I mean, they tried with Kemba. It just, I don't know.
I don't think Kemba was the problem.
What's that?
I don't think Kemba was the problem.
No, I don't think so either. It just
that's why I don't understand why they traded him. I guess that's what I don't get.
I think the contract was part of it. I mean, they're going to save $10 million on it, but
yeah, but I mean,
he was hurt. But my thing is, I'm like, okay, 32 years old. Yeah, he's hurt a lot. Horford's 35, but he fills their need.
It doesn't though. He was already there before, and it didn't work then. Why are they so scared of guys? Like, nope, we're going to take the 6'8" dude.
But they did get Moses out of it. We'll see. He's still young. 7'2", and his best career
all year.
Moses, yeah,
that's going to be his problem. He's okay, cool. He's going to give you 20 and 10 every night, but the dude's only going to play 25 games because he's going to be injured. He's only doing 22 minutes a night. That's all he could do. He had no cardio.
And then
he's a guy that can at least play 30.
Guard. Yeah, they got the old hurt point guard in for a younger hurt point guard.
Well, he's a center. Yeah, Moses is 7'2". We'll see. I mean, his best career game was against Boston, 22 points, 24 boards. So we'll see how that works out for them.
Boston had no big man.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we'll see how he does. But like you said, he's got to stay healthy. I mean, he is a kid, so he's got to learn that cardio is going to be important. But they also hired a new coach today, so we'll see.
Moses Malone that door.
What's that, Cody?
I said that might have been the only thing they really needed to do was just get a new coach in there.
Yep.
They could have kept Kemba and got a new coach and then seen what happened.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they play it out and what their depth chart's going to look like as it goes through. I mean, we know Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Horford are going to be your four guys. It'll be interesting to see who else they put in there.
Yeah, it'll be all right, but
Tristan Thompson. We'll see. Yeah, because then you're gonna have Jalen and Marcus Smart on the out. Well, they got Fournier too, so I mean, we'll see. Who knows?
Tampa just went up 2-0. Not looking good for the Isles.
Right. Yeah, they'll probably put Horford in there. Tatum, Fournier, Smart, and Brown. I mean, but which one runs the point? Brown.
Smart.
Yeah. They got guys there that are, I mean, they're still young. You got Romeo Langford, young guy, but Tremont Waters, Carson Edwards. I mean, we'll see how they play. It's going to depend on the coach. They needed a new coach. And so this will be good for perspective. And I don't know, maybe we'll see Brad Stevens does better as a president, but I don't know.
I mean, he's better than as a coach. I guarantee that.
Yeah. All right. What about this draft lottery? Saw the Pistons got the 1.
Cavs got the 3. Rockets are the 2. So I mean, if the Pistons are smart, it sounds like they should be going Cade Cunningham, I would guess.
Yeah, you would guess.
They need a scorer. So we'll see, but it'll be interesting. Interesting if they do that or not. But I mean, there's really nothing they can really trade for. It's not like they're missing a piece or two that they could get for the number 1 pick. So you gotta keep building that team.
Yeah, when is the draft? Soon, isn't it?
Yeah, usually it's like a week or two after the finals, I think.
So we'll cover that eventually. Should be interesting. Yeah, Pistons, Rockets, Cavs. And then where do they go all the way down? I didn't get to see who's got what.
Yeah, I only saw the top 3. I know Golden State has 2 picks. They have like 9 and 15, I think.
Yeah, they have 7 and 14.
7 and 14, yeah.
Thunder got the 6. it's kind of a loss for them.
If I was Golden State, I'd trade one of those picks and try to get a decent role player.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes of it.
Get yourself back in it.
Well, and I think you just said it. NHL, the two teams we don't want to see are leading. Looks like Tampa is up 2-0. If they win, it's over. They're going to the Cup again, defending champs. They won 8-0 the other day. 8-0.
Yep, up 2-0 right now.
Islanders are falling apart.
Yeah, they're just such a gritty team that it's one of those that they've I don't know, it feels like they're coming right to the end of their rope. They're just getting outplayed right now. Tampa's just too fast. And Montreal up 3-2 on Vegas, and they're back in Montreal tomorrow. Or sorry, Thursday night when you listen to this. So we'll see if Vegas can tie them up and get back to Vegas and try to win Game 7 there.
It'll be interesting. And then what do we got? We got Montreal up 3-2, like you said.
Yep. Playing tonight as you listen to this podcast in Montreal. Try to close it out. Go to the Cup for the first time, and
but they have the most cups ever.
That's why I don't want to see them win, but I'd rather see them win over Tampa.
Yeah. I'd love to see. I was hoping for Vegas and the Islanders, and I wouldn't have cared. But now it looks like we might get Tampa and Montreal if things go the way they are.
Yeah, that's what I wanted as well. I was hoping it would have been that, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if the Canadians can pull it out. Let me see. I want to see the last time they were at the Stanley Cup.
Was it 91? No, that was
the last time they won it was 93.
93. Yeah, Penguins I think were 91. That's probably the last time they were there.
I would guess it would be.
Yeah. And then the NHL did vote pretty much against going for keeping the divisions aligned the way they are. They want to go back to how it was. And so it looks like it might go that way. The players are all hoping for that.
I like that too. I'm not a fan of, I'm a fan of why they did it, but I'm not a fan of keeping it that way. I don't want to see them play the same 6 teams all year. That's no fun.
Yep.
It keeps them close, easier travel for them, but that's no fun.
What'd you say, Cody?
You want the Northwest Division presented by Eckridge Farms and Pepperidge Farms?
Yeah, no. The and then you got your Fort Wayne Comets of the ECHL, the rival of the Toledo Walleye, who didn't play this season. They're going to the Kelly Cup finals. They're going to take on South Carolina Stingrays, and AJ Jenks, who is a popular player for the Walleye, is going to be there. So hopefully he gets him a cup.
Ooh, okay. Islanders just scored 2-1 now.
All right, coming
quick
back.
Quick answer. Not over yet.
Not over yet. Just don't let them score 8.
I don't think we'll let them do that this time.
Oh God, that was so fucking horrible. The just horrible play, and oh God, we'll see what happens. All right, MLB, not much has really changed, right? I know the Yankees turned another triple play, third of the season.
Wasn't that didn't they do that in back-to-back days too?
Pretty close, I believe, yeah.
Or it was a Friday, Sunday, but I saw.
Yeah, it was very close. Same team. Yeah. They did the one and it was just wild, like 6-2, 1-2, 3-2. Like just wild.
Yeah, I saw that was the first one ever. I think is what that was like the Friday, and then the Sunday one ended the game. I think, didn't it?
Yeah, the Sunday one ended the game because it went 6-4-3 triple play, or 5-4-3. Right? No, I think it was. It
would have been 5-4-3. Third.
It was 5-4-3.
Second, first.
Yeah, it was 5-4-3. I had to think of who it was. Yeah, because it ended up going third to second to first, and it was just 5-4-3 triple play. Something
just a normal triple play. Not this 4-1-3-2-8 4-8 4-1-2-9-6 triple play that they pulled or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, that shit was wild. First time it's ever done, and you're like, okay, that's weird.
It was just a lot. It was like a rundown triple play, but But yeah, Boston's still leading over there with the Rays a game and a half behind them. Yankees 5.5. Toronto only 7. The Orioles are already out of it. White Sox leading in the Central. Cleveland 2.5 behind them. Kansas City 9.5. Detroit 12. Minnesota 12.5. So that's going to be a 2-team race. Houston up a game on the Athletics. Seattle 7.5 back. Angels 9.5. Rangers at 19. In the West, you got the Mets still leading there, 3.5 over the Nationals, 4 over the Braves, 4.5 over the Phillies, and 8 over the Marlins, in probably the tightest division there. Central, Milwaukee with their -1 run differential leading the division, of course. Half game over the Cubs, 4.5 over Cincinnati, who's had a pretty solid run over the last 20 games. Just started losing a little bit more, but got themselves back into it. Cardinals, I think, got swept by the Tigers. So they're 5.5 back, and then the Pirates 14.5. They're pretty much donezo. Giants still leading in the West. Actually, I think they have the best record in baseball, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 48-26, best record in baseball. Dodgers 3.5 back. Padres 5 back. Rockies 17.5 back, and the Diamondbacks 28 back. Worst team in baseball.
They got a shot.
Already have 55 losses.
It's something you didn't mention. I know you mentioned the Rays are a game and a half out of Boston. They've lost 7 straight.
Ooh, I did not even see that. I see that their run differential is +69 though.
Giggity and wonderful.
7 straight, and they're only a game and a half out. Whew.
Look at the Nationals. They're 9-1 in their last 10, and they're at 35-36. Still a -10 run differential. So they've come back around. Oh, man. All right. So switching over to NCAA, I'm going to read this from Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh. The NCAA couches its arguments for not paying student athletes innocuous labels, but the labels cannot disguise the reality. The NCAA's business model would be flatly illegal in almost any other industry in America. Thank you, Justice.
I think everyone's known that for a very, very long time, that the NCAA has been totally just dirt mongrels.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they came out and said it.
Don't just be Captain Obvious about it, I guess.
It's true. It's good though. I mean, that's what they need, man. You got to stop giving this bullshit narrative that they're not getting it, because they are. So these guys should be getting compensated. Should always have been getting compensated. So NCAA is going to be all salty about it because, now they might not make, $60 billion. They might only make like $5 billion or something like that. So.
Right.
That's the NCAA.
Oh damn, we got to run our universities like teams, like professional teams now.
What a shame. What a shame. Thanks, NCAA.
Right. All right. I think we saw that Carl Nassib came out, first active player in the NFL to come out.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
It's a shame it's a headline at this point in time, though. That's the only bad part. Like, it shouldn't even be a headline, honestly.
Right. But since it's the first time, or that someone active has come out, I think, of course, it's a headline. It shouldn't be, though. I agree. It should just be commonality at this point, and everything else is accepted socially, so it should be.
Yeah, but this is also the same NFL that will put out a statement, supporting Carl Nassib, but won't acknowledge the fact that Kaepernick got blackballed, or the fact that they started a whole thing with the concussion lawsuit, and that black players were naturally not as smart as white former players, and the same NFL that had to have a rule put in place just to interview minorities and women, let alone hire them. Or the same NFL that I can't remember what they call it now, but will actively, only hire minorities and women just to kind of have a minimum, and then tell a qualified Asian coach that we already have too many of you. What that meant, nobody really knows yet. But just a simple fact. I mean, could it be minorities? Could it be Asians? I mean, what? But this is also that same NFL. So yeah.
Yeah, they're happy. They're probably happy Nassib came out, so they could get away from that one.
Yeah, good job, Rod. Keep up the good work. Or the same NFL that's still classified as a charity. That's tax exempt. Figure that out. Multi-billion-dollar league, tax exempt.
I don't know if I'll still ever figure any of that out with any of that shit.
Right. Keep it up, Rod.
The one thing I laughed about, I know Tom Brady's going to be on a show on HBO Max, and I was laughing my ass off because they quoted him. One of the teams they weren't interested at the very end, I was thinking, you're sticking with that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Brady. Who is he talking about?
Probably Minnesota.
I thought he was talking about Derek Carr in Vegas.
That could be too.
Wait, what was he talking about?
Brady?
Yeah.
There was a team that was interested in him, but they decided to go against it because they wanted to stick with their quarterback that they had.
And it was probably Goff. It could have been Goff too.
Could have been. And Brady's response was, "You're really going to stick with that motherfucker?"
Well, I mean, you could put that on 10 different teams in the league, man.
But a team that he would have went to. So I'm like, oh, it could have been Derek Carr. Probably more than likely Jared Goff because LA made a lot of sense.
It could have been Minnesota too, man.
Right.
Minnesota had a good squad.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy G, though, I mean, but he likes Jimmy G.
That don't mean that. Who says he likes Jimmy G? Has he ever said that he liked Jimmy G?
Man, he liked Jimmy G.
He pushed Jimmy G out of New England.
Right. Right. I was gonna say, do you really think he likes Jimmy G?
Hell yeah.
He don't like Jimmy G.
He don't like no damn Jimmy G.
No.
He loved Jimmy G.
Tom Brady might like is Kenny G.
No, he likes G, Giselle.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably the only G he likes.
Oh man, the Barrett, you got to almost be to work, right? He's still with us. He's on mute. Barrett, you still with us?
Might be resting up, man.
Napping in the car.
He's driving. He better be awake. Barrett.
Unmuted. Is he there?
Yes.
Dude, I've been talking the last 20 minutes, and I was wondering why no one was responding.
Because you were muted.
I unmuted it, though. I muted it for 3 seconds because I had to cough.
Oh, well, I muted you when I kept hearing your car driving over road bumps.
Yeah, it's because they were redoing part of the road, so they're all coming up and hitting the car.
Wonderful. Well, what did you have? What were you saying that you had comments to?
It was the Alex Caruso getting busted for pot, and paraphernalia in Texas or whatever. And then
through the airport.
There was a couple things.
Let's hold on, wait a second. He didn't get busted on the side of the road. He didn't get busted at his house. He got busted because he was bringing it through the airport. So,
he a damn fool.
That's even dumber.
While I am in agreement, it's stupid. You're dumb for bringing it through the airport.
Yeah. What else did you mention, Parrot?
Dude, I don't even know anymore. I just rolled into work. I have to go in 2 minutes.
Well, next week, have it because we're actually start at 8:30, and you'll be in good shape because we're hopefully going to be done by 9:30 with everything. So you can bring all your stats next week for PGA and everything else, and we should be good to go.
Yep, I'll call from the car again.
All right. From the Parrot phone as he flies himself to work.
He flies himself to the bakery Yeah, speaking of that, there's a Team Johnson limo just sitting here. I saw it last night too. I'm mightily confused about it.
Team Johnson?
I don't know why there's like a party bus. I don't know why it's here. I saw it here yesterday too.
Oh, go join the
But
party.
yeah, I wish. I'm gonna go drink my Bang and get ready.
Well, there you go. Well, enjoy that and enjoy your Oreos.
Yeah, bring back some
Yeah, I
cookies
hate
and shit,
Oreos.
too.
Yeah, bring back some cookies and shit from work. Did you know that he actually has a cafeteria at his work, and they gave him little dollars that he can buy lunch?
Dude, they have like hot, fresh food all night. They got everything. They got free pallets of water. The only bad part is like, never mind.
What's the only bad part?
Nothing. I'm just gonna leave that one to myself. That's for off air.
You
All right.
can't say that's the only bad part and then not tell us.
Here, hold on. We'll be right back. So Parrot is now gone. That's okay. And me llamo Loro. Yeah, me llamo Loro is gone. And but that's okay. We're ready for trivia. We did not have trivia last week, Bear, so the standings should be the same, sir.
Yeah, standings would be Gray at 142, Cody at 97, myself at 120, Parrot at 61, Peapod at 8, and Wes Anderson at dose.
All right, let's see what he's got. I don't think he had anything. He had some comments about Clippers couldn't miss a three. It was fun. It was watching a video game, all this stuff. He went on and on and on. All right. We haven't done a fetch quest in a while, so it returns tonight, where you are allowed to use any means necessary to find the correct answer. Look online, phone a friend, do whatever you want. First person to get the correct answer gets 5 points. You should read the question so listeners can try to beat you guys as well. Once the question is read, everybody can go and search for the answer. So I'm going to have to read it, so do not start typing until I finish reading. Fair deal?
Yep.
All right, I got my phone in hand. Here we go. The Indiana Pacers had a player during the 2002-2003 season who went to the same college as Matt Thomas of the Utah Jazz. After playing for the Pacers, this player then signed with another team, which has a first-round pick this year at the same overall numbered spot. This player was taken in the 2013 draft.
Ugh. Why does that have to be a Utah Jazz question?
Because, man, we got to get the Jazz in here somehow. Bunch of losers. Because, I mean, we damn sure ain't going to talk about them winning anything.
We are not going to talk about him winning anything. So this is any means necessary, eh?
Ugh. 2013 draft is when Anthony Bennett was taken. How dare they?
I'm going to say it is Royce White.
And he went to college with Matt Thomas?
No, same college.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Damn it, I'm out.
I was about to say, wait a second.
I'm going to ask, am I out? Can I keep going? No, you can keep going. Okay. So to read this again, I'll read it again so you guys get a shot. The Indiana Pacers had a player during the 2002-2003 season who went to the same college as Matt Thomas of the Jazz. After playing for the Pacers, this player then signed with another team, which has a first-round pick this year at the same overall numbered spot. This player was taken in the 2013 draft.
Yeah, but it's the player from 02-03, right?
So is the player from 02-03?
He's asking two questions.
We are lost. Huh.
Let's say, because I think I got it, if that's it.
2013. So
Jesus.
what's 0203?
It's just the same college. Okay, I get it. I get what he's saying now.
But the Pacers had a player during the 0203 season who went to the same college as Matt Thomas of the Jazz.
I get what he's saying. He's saying that this player on that Pacers team was drafted in the same spot as that dude. I get it.
I'm glad you do, because I sure the hell.
So we're looking for somebody that was in the 2013 draft? I'm so lost.
I was gonna say, is this somebody that played at Iowa State?
That's what I thought.
Was drafted in 2013?
And that's what I did. And I had Royce White.
I didn't even see him on there. No, I think I get what he's saying. Hold on. Let me see
Matt
here.
Thomas wasn't even drafted.
No, that's not what he's saying. I'm about to have it. Hold on. Of course. Shocking, of course, this is who it is. It's Rudy fucking Gobert. Does that surprise anybody? He's saying that it was picked. So
Incorrect.
Well, then I don't get his question.
I don't either,
It
because
doesn't even make sense.
Rudy
So he's
Gobert
saying
didn't
the Indiana Pacers had a player during the 02-03 season who went to the same college as Matt Thomas, Iowa State. After playing for the Pacers, this player then signed with another team, which has a first-round pick this year at the same overall numbered spot. So is he talking about 2021 this year?
This player was taken in the 2013 draft. The Indiana Pacers had a player in 02-03 season who went to the same college as Matt Thomas of the Jazz. After playing for the Pacers, this player then signed with another team.
Nothing about that makes sense.
None of it makes sense.
We're playing for the Pacers. This player then signed with another team, which had the. Are we looking
The
for
player
the
on
team?
the Pacers went to another team way back in the day. You need to figure out what pick that team was in the 2021 draft, this upcoming draft.
So it's the Brooklyn Nets. Are we looking for a team or a player?
A player. This player, whatever numbered pick they have, go back to 2013
Jamal
and find that
Tinsley.
numbered pick. Who?
Jamal Tinsley.
No, I ain't it.
The only person that friggin' went to Iowa State and played for both the Pacers and the Jazz. And he played for Indiana back in 02.
Tinsley is the player on the Pacers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the player picked in that spot in 20. That's what I'm saying. How's it not Rudy Gobert? It's the 27th spot.
But Rudy Gobert never went to Iowa State.
No. That's what he's saying, though. That's why I don't understand why he's saying it's not Rudy Gobert. He's saying that the person who he's talking about was drafted in the 27th spot in the 2013 draft, right?
Right, and he went to the same school
Which
as
is
Matt Thomas.
No. He's saying that the player for the Pacers did, which is Jamal Tinsley. Jamal Tinsley was drafted 27th.
Huh.
Because Jamal Tinsley would have been my answer, but he's saying it's that spot taken in 2013. The 27th spot in 2013 is Rudy Gobert. That's why
It's absolutely Rudy Gobert.
So that's why I'm confused. Why? I guess I don't understand it. Just have him give us the answer, because that doesn't make any sense. He gets negative points.
Is it Solomon Hill? No, it can't be.
This is how
We may have to throw this
it's
one
not
out.
a tough one. It's
Yeah, just throw it away.
We want the answer, though. And then an explanation. And then an explanation. He stumped us, or if he...
I think he stumped himself.
He may have.
Right.
Here's the entire explanation in parenthesis. The Indiana Pacers had a player during 2002-2003, Jamal Tinsley, who went to the same college as Matt Thomas, Iowa State, of the Utah Jazz. After playing for the Pacers, this player then signed with another team, Memphis, which has a first-round pick this year, 17, at the same numbered spot of this player that was taken in 2013 draft, Dennis Schroeder.
That was terribly worded.
Yeah, that was horrible.
So he wanted that spot from the team that was taken.
After playing for the Pacers, this player then signed with another team, Memphis, which has the first-round pick this year at the same overall spot. See, but we didn't know who this player was. Like, I didn't know if he meant this player as in Jamal Tinsley or this player is the one we were trying to find.
Which player was the future? Yeah, were we looking for Matt Thomas? Were we looking for Jamal Tinsley?
That's exactly where I was looking. I was looking for Dennis Schroeder, not at all until the end. I needed to think about Jamal Tinsley the entire time. All right. That was confusing. Well, great season for my Jazz. I never would have predicted they'd have the best regular season record, make it further in the playoffs than the Lakers, and just as far as Brooklyn. So for that, I'm very happy. It stinks they weren't able to show the world how good they were at full strength, as we were without our all-star in Conley, while Mitchell was playing on one foot and still doing awesome. Definitely the healthiest team is going to win this season, and right now I'm going with the Bucks.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so they're not going to
don't really care for LeBron. He's showing LeBron playing the whole season just now.
But it's been unpredictable thus far, so we'll see what happens. At least we have Final Four of teams that do not often get there, which is pretty cool. That's all I have. See you guys for wrestling.
Tell him good job, LeBron's explaining. Because he wasn't saying all that during the season when they had the best record.
Ah. Damn Cody. All right, so none of us got that. That's okay.
He wasn't saying that before Donovan Mitchell got hurt. He wasn't even talking about Mike Conley during the season.
Rudy Gobert.
And Donovan Mitchell.
Conley being MVP or all-star. Shit.
Right.
Shit.
Well, let's wrap this up. Thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. And he said, hey, I heard LeBron is just now getting out of the hospital from being poked in the eye. Thank you to
Jazz.
Thank you to he does. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, Crandall's Quality Landscaping, Sparty Steve, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Imagine losing to a team when their best player's hurt. It's a rough take.
Terance Mann.